Next up, let's hear from Pleese Foods.
Hi, I'm Kobi Regev, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Pleese Foods. My wife, Abev, and I are a couple of New Yorkers who happen to be vegan. And when we changed our diet, our biggest struggle was life without decent pizza. And we quickly realized we weren't alone. There are over 100 million people in this country who are lactose intolerant or have severe food allergies. But everyone loves pizza, and everyone wants options that fit their dietary need. The problem is that this is what dairy-free cheese looks like on pizza. And as New Yorkers, we were offended. So we decided to do something about it. We created Pleese. It's a revolutionary new plant-based cheese developed specifically to melt on all of our favorite comfort foods. Pleese is made from all natural ingredients like bean and potato proteins and is crafted using traditional methods without any dairy. Together with our production partners, we're able to scale effectively while maintaining high-quality products at competitive prices. Companies like Beyond and Impossible have set new standards for plant-based products. They needed to act exactly like animal proteins. We applied the same rigorous attention to detail while developing Pleese, and we needed to meet the perfect trifecta of taste, texture, and melt. Pleese is so good that people can't tell the difference. And we know because we tested it on the harshest food critic on the planet, kids from New York City. Pizza is just our proof of concept. We're in the process of developing a slice for burgers that will melt from the internal heat of the patty. Melt speed is crucial for restaurants, and considering the growing demand for quick service, this product will be game-changing. Our category grew by 64% in the last 3 years alone, and we're only a handful of companies versus the entire established cheese industry. The boom in dairy alternatives shows that there is consumer demand for these products. And now is the perfect opportunity to establish Pleese as a household name while the competition in our category is still small. Food service will account for over $4 million in business during our first 2 years, and our consumer brand will grow at the same rate once we launch. Most companies in our category have revenues between $20 and $100 million a year, depending on the scope of their distribution. We've become the experts in our field, and we have an amazing team to grow us nationally. We've been guided by vetted food industry professionals and have gained so much from their support, with orders coming in from all over the country. We just launched 12 weeks ago, and we've sold out. We need your help in order to replenish our orders. So if you'd like a slice of this market while it's still hot, just say the magic word, Pleese.
Thank you, Pleese Foods. All right, Gigi, over to you for 3 minutes of Q&A with Kobi.
Hi, Kobi. Great job. So I appreciate the pain point about the meltability of plant-based cheese. Can you talk a little bit more about how you're able to achieve the performance, taste, and texture of your product and how it's different from the competitors?
That's a great question. Honestly, just a lot of work. We started looking at all the available options, what was on the market, and there are a lot of ingredients that we didn't like and that we thought would have an issue, especially in selling to schools. So nuts and soy are major allergens, and we realized that soy is a bean, but there are other beans out there. And what I really love about our ingredient process is we're able to accomplish really amazing textures. So not very starchy and sticky like other products are. And it all came together magically, but with a lot of hard work.
Okay, thank you. And then you speak a little bit about your go-to-market plan and the QSR aspect of your business. Obviously, with COVID, people are not dining on premise anymore or as much as they used to. Can you talk a little bit about how that has affected your go-to-market strategy?
Yeah, absolutely. So we were a little lucky. We were focusing on our first product as a pizza cheese. Pizzerias have been doing really great during the pandemic. Everybody has been stuck at home. One big family meal that's easy for everyone is pizza. Domino's did $6 billion in sales during the pandemic, and most local pizzerias doubled their sales, if not tripled. And what we found since we've launched is that a lot of different independents appreciate having this type of product because it's been bringing in new consumers that haven't been to their shops in forever, or they've now been able to discover it.
Great. That makes a lot of sense. And then I think my last question for you is, a lot of people that launch a plant-based company are doing it for environmental and sustainability reasons. Can you speak a little bit about your philosophy and actions around that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually was an urban planning major, and the reason for that is because I grew up watching movies where New York was destroyed in the end, and I wanted to avoid that. One of the issues we saw as we were analyzing the cheese industry versus our industry was just the environmental impact. It 1 pound of cheese requires 10 pounds of milk to create it, and that produces 30 pounds of CO2. And we realized that to help improve the situation, we can't change the world, but we can improve things with our company. For every case that we sell of Pleese, we are planting a tree in a national forest, and then locally we're also involved with something called the Harlem Grown, which